Dear viewer, welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rusnak.
I'm Everest Hall. In this video, we are going to talk about a very interesting and important solar eclipse happening in Leo on August 12th, 2026.
Yeah, this energy is within the Lion's Gate energy, which we're in right now.
Yeah.
It's August 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And in the energy of Lion's Gate, this was the time that Sirius, the dog star, would rise, right? Brightest object in the sky.
Yes.
And it would coincide with Nile flooding.
Yeah, this is ancient Egyptian magic. The Lion's Gate has to do with beneficial actions and the Nile going over and laying down all this delicious, yummy silt so the plants can grow and rebirth. It has it's a gateway of rebirth and good luck and sovereignty.
Yeah, spiritual rebirth for the upcoming year. The nodes have shifted.
Yes.
Yeah, so now we are at South Node in Leo at 29 degrees, North Node in Aquarius.
At 29 degrees. They move backwards through the sky.
And they'll be on this axis until 2028.
Yeah.
So if you have the sun, the moon, or the ascendant in Leo, you're going to feel this acutely.
Correct.
And the eclipse is occurring at 20 degrees of Leo. And if there are any
Big planets.
any fixed signs at 20 degrees or around there, you're going to feel this.
Yeah, if your ascendant, if your moon, or if your sun is at 20 degrees. And if you need help finding that, we could help you find out where your planets are by doing a chart for you. So this is going to affect everybody on the planet, but especially the people who have planets and degrees at 20.
Yeah, 20. 29 degrees of Leo happens to be where our
dear president, who I've learned so much from.
His ascendant and Mars are in Leo, and boy, does he let us know that every freaking day.
Every freaking day.
And believe it or not, he is helping with the acceleration of shedding the more negative qualities of Leo. That is self-aggrandizement,
bossiness,
egocentricity,
being the center of everything, showboating.
I like gold. The country's very hot.
Celebrity for the sake of celebrity.
It doesn't quite grab us the way that it did. It rings hollow.
Sure does.
And if you look just under the surface, you could see that it is masking deep insecurity.
I wonder for what. Deep insecurities. So the 29th degree, the late degree, is the anaretic degree. This is when that sign is starting to transition to the next sign and things are starting to become more mutable and spread it out. But it's also very frantic and gets a little desperate. And a little crazy as it's trying to change into another sign. And it's like making this like pronouncement that I am this. So we're getting away from this pronouncement of I am the glorious leaders of the world. This whole concept of kings and being born into power and structure and authority is fading away. We're done with it as a human race.
We're disinterested. It's not really doing anything for the price of gas or grocery bills or my life.
No, it's not.
No.
And so what for this eclipse is going to be about, it's a solar eclipse. It's an ego check. The sun is the soul of the ego. That came out weird. But the sun is the ego. And we are all going to shed these qualities.
Shed an old skin. Of your choosing.
Shed these egotistical, self-aggrandizing, showboat aspects of ourselves, which we all have. Shocking, but I actually have those kinds of qualities somewhere in me as well.
I'm disinterested.
Yeah, completely disinterested, because we're moving on to a better world where we all care for each other and we love each other. And
more heart-centered.
Yeah, we're thinking about our neighbors.
Heart brain, not the brain.
The friendship
the brain, but the
heart brain. Thinking about our friendships.
And it's about taking some brave new steps to be something brand new with an eye on society.
Correct.
How we fit in and work with society, because Leos are nothing without an audience.
They're nothing but society, all you need is, if you want to build a town, you just get one Leo. and they'll just attract everybody else, you know? It's just attraction. So this is but Leo is about courage and bravery, and the bravery to live authentically. This is a big word, authentically.
Yeah, if you're not living authentic, you're going to hurt.
Right. And one of the things that eclipses are wanting to do, whether you like it or not, is they're creating balance. You know?
They put you back on the correct timeline. It's an ego check.
It's an ego check.
But it's hard to say what this is going to mean for everyone as a whole because everyone has their own karmic path.
Right. But we can kind of guess, and we're going to help you guess.
But it's a new moon, so it's about planting something new, original.
Yes.
Meaningful. Harnessing some courage, creativity. Their motto is I will, like I create. I create something new. Heart-centered, generous, selfless.
Inspirational. Leo at their best, they're inspirational. They're the good king.
Deeply loyal.
Yes. Yeah. They're loyal, they're inspirational, they're brave, they're fun. Leo rules the fifth house, which is about creativity and humor and joy and babies. The happiness you have from being creative, just for the fun of it all. Kids and creativity.
Yeah. What else is happening? So we have like the South Node in Leo, 29 degrees. We will also have Mercury there.
Yep.
Communication. And Mercury will be opposite Pluto in Aquarius. So it's about understanding and investigation on a fixed axis.
This is an opportunity for you, if you're really interested in your own psychology, to get real deep. Get real deep into the psychology of why things happen and why you do things and why you act that way. The Mercury is the mind, rules Gemini. And then Pluto is this deep investigation, this deep psychology, this real deep power structure. So it's going to give you...
Mercury in Leo is bringing in a lot of courage. To look at yourself honestly.
Authentically.
Without judgment. And to free it, to let it go, to put it to the side. Yeah. And Jupiter is there, too. Yeah. Of course.
Pumping it up, Jupiter and Leo I've been loving it. It's real great for my friends and family, and my loved ones are doing really well. My father, his health is back, and he's out, and he's doing stuff, and he's out and about, and I'm so happy that he's feeling back to his normal self.
Yeah. And this is a deeply combustive energy. So some people will become more frantic, more crazy, because we're more ridiculous.
We're talking fire and air. It's the Leo Aquarius axis. Yeah, it's the good king and the people, the power of the people, the revolution, power structures, technology, goals. Friendships, of course, but also like business goals. And how can you achieve business goals without being a selfish bastard? Right. It's possible. It sure is.
Yeah, but this eclipse is close to the South Node, so that is suggesting that we have to shed something. We have to let something go. Put it on the pyre. As far as where the eclipse will be seen in the world, Iceland, Greenland, Spain, a little part of Portugal, and Siberia.
So
usually these countries come into the news cycle like during eclipse times.
Spain is in the news. There are, besides the fires, there's a really remarkable immigration thing that's happening with people going into Europe. There is a lack of babies in Europe, a lack of babies in Spain. There is a birth rate decline. There's that revolution of the people and people getting into it all. And it's very interesting. So Spain and Greenland. Siberia is going to be very interesting in the future as the Russian Republic disintegrates. We'll see what Siberia does. I hope they break away.
Watch for more desperation.
Watch for more desperation in Russia.
Neptune will square Mars. Mars will enter Cancer at this time, and Mars is going to be out of bounds too. That's when when a planet is more than 30 degrees north or south of the ecliptic. It's out of bounds. More desperation there.
And the ecliptic is basically, there's a ring where all the planets are, and they all kind of follow this ring. This is really simple the way I'm talking about this. There's a ring where they all are, and when a planet is out of bounds, they're out of this ring. So Mars is out of relationship, out of bounds with the rest of the planets. It's a bit of a wild card. Mars in Cancer, it's a little passive aggressive.
So watch the passive aggressive.
You know,
right?
it's a little
Watch out for
home
that.
defense. If somebody approaches your house and you don't know who they are, you might want to get fired up and go out there and throw things at them. Be careful of that.
Yeah.
If you're going to a person's house that you don't know, be aware that you're announcing it and you're not going over there and scaring them so you get into trouble. It's like real, like primitive. Primitive, like...
Yeah, and Mars square Neptune, that could be like a lack of steam because Neptune disintegrates, right? So we might feel a little tired. We might feel a little wiped out.
Wow.
I certainly do. Right? Yeah.
We almost didn't do this video because we're kind of wiped out. But we're here.
Yeah, but maintain your values, right? There's also a grand trine in air.
Very important.
Venus in Libra, Pluto in Aquarius, and Uranus in Gemini.
Right. So our mind, Uranus and
There's
Gemini.
ease here.
The trine is easy flow. Our mind is seeing the revolution, seeing what we need to be done.
And it's great sociability in the birth of a new consciousness. The last time Uranus was trine Pluto the way it is now, it was the 60s, 65, 66, more interest in civil rights.
Yes.
Right?
More
human rights.
And human rights and youth rights and getting together and listening to the young, listening to the expression of the young, listening to the arts of the art. Got my little Grateful Dead t-shirt on, actually. You know, so it's like, it's got that like 1960s kind of flavor. The 1960s was a seed to what's happening. Now, this eclipse is a seed point. Things don't necessarily
an ignition point.
Doesn't necessarily need to change overnight.
No.
You know, you don't need to like make a plan and then get frustrated with yourself if on the 13th there hasn't been some remarkable change, because things are going to be gradually
Don't sit around and wait for it.
No.
But this moon does require some quick action.
And some consciousness on this. Consciousness to push your ego down.
To fearlessly embody a new identity.
A new identity that's gentle and friendlier with your neighbors and kind to people and more humanitarian, helpful. If you have more than others, be generous and share. If you have extra canned goods in your house,
Just listen with your heart to your neighbors.
Yeah. If you see trash on the road, stop and pick it up. You know, it's just these gentle little things that help society run a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. But eclipses always bring curveballs, surprises, lucky or unlucky.
Yeah.
And what appears unlucky may be the best thing in retrospect. So just wait it out.
Wait it out. Do not, during an eclipse, sign anything, make any big decisions. The everything's shifting.
It's like when Mercury's retrograde, you don't have all the information yet. Just try to keep it cool.
Right. Luckily, it's summer, so you know things can wait because it's summertime or wintertime down in even our southern hemisphere friends. Excuse me.
Embrace your goodly king or queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And absolutely, these curved balls that come our way are unfortunate and they're shocking and they feel like it's the end of the world, but there's options to reroute and reassess things and to readdress it in a different way.
Most importantly, they put us back on our correct timeline. That's the ego check. You know, we may not want to go.
No.
But suddenly we're doing it.
Yeah, this is
and they
story.
have a way of moving up the timeline. Things you planned in the future, suddenly you're doing today.
Yeah.
You're not waiting anymore.
Yeah. Now, the last time Uranus, the nodes were in Leo and Aquarius, we're talking like 2008,
2007 to 2009.
2009. So look back.
If you look back, there could be an echo of what's going on today that you recognize from way back then.
Right. This is different from what happened in 2007, 2008, but it's similar, and you could see some themes coming back.
You can see rumblings in the stock market, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
So we'll go around sign by sign as we always do. We'll pull a card. We'll discuss what position this eclipse falls in for each sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting with Aries, just split that.
I'm just going to split it. Mike already shuffled, I saw. Okay, we split
For
the deck.
Aries, and Aries rising, don't pull yet. This is in your 5th house.
5th
all right?
house.
And this is great for you, Aries, because it's trining you. Ease, much ease.
Yeah.
It's about, yes, shedding ego, working with others, finding new hobbies, making some new art, being creative,
Children.
having some courage, kids, romance, sports. Yeah.
Bingo. Okay, we have a surprise. We have a youthful message of surprise. This looks to me like this is somebody gonna have a baby. Here we have a
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy. Now the cup looks like a uterus, and here is like a fish and a fish flopping around inside the fluids of this uterus. So there's going to be babies coming. I hope these are joyful. But Aries, you are so passionate and you're so forward driven. There's a surprise here, a surprise message about how you talk and deal with your family and how you address joy and happiness.
Do you walk 5 feet ahead of your family while on vacation? You march like the leader?
Yeah.
Maybe hold hands.
Maybe hands with your
stay
children.
them.
Yeah.
Listen more. Yeah. Be more receptive.
Be receptive.
And most of all, shed an identity that you've carried for too long.
This is like a library reading. Somebody's going to read you to filth on what's going on and be like, you could, but boom. Here's a surprise coming in, a surprise message, a youthful message about how we express joy
and
creativity.
Independent thought of your children, which is a big threat.
It is a big threat. It is a big threat.
Yeah. Okay. Taurus rising. This energy, a little more difficult because you're a fixed sign, so it's squaring 4th house for you.
Yeah.
It's emotional, home security, who
your
you
stuff.
are, your stuff, how you nurture yourself, who you are as a parent, who you are as a child with your parent.
Yeah.
It could be even about home renovation. Things going sideways.
The home, and also like the literal foundations of who you are. The 4th house represents the person you are when you wake up and when you fall asleep, when you're not talking to anybody and you're not performing and you're not doing all the things that you do. Oh, okay. Here we go. Home security. Queen of Pentacles.
And she has one value that she's just letting grow. She's not forcing it.
No.
She's not taking it to market.
No.
No babies on the black market.
No, this is not a baby on the black market.
No.
Even though this baby's got blue eyes. This is a big, beautiful baby that this mama is protecting and cherishing and holding and nurturing. It has to do with the home. Very Taurian, Here we have our beautiful home and our lovely pillows and the mood, and it smells really good.
But take a second look at what you consider security.
Yeah.
It may not be what you've thought it was for years and years, and that is your identity. That's how you entrench in your own ego.
Yeah. It's your emotional safety we're talking about here. It's not the stuff in your house.
Not really.
It's not the crystals in your cabinet. It's not that kind of stuff. The home security, the emotional security comes from self-worth, which is, very much a Taurian concept. You are working and you develop a self-worth and you protect it. It's not your stuff, but it's a self-worth. And sometimes the things that we have in our life gets confused with I'll grab it. Sometimes the things that we accumulate and the beauty that we have and the sensibilities and our senses can get confused for the self-worth. If you were dropped off on a desert island and you didn't have all your stuff and it wasn't luxurious and it was kind of rough, you'd still be the same person,
Yeah, but you'd make some palm sandals to start,
Yeah.
Hey.
They'd be gorgeous.
Yeah.
They'd be gorgeous. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get
Simplicity, though, and authenticity.
Yes.
Gemini rising, good for you because this is sextiling, and it represents your 3rd house,
which is
you're quite at home in, aren't you?
Yeah, that's you.
A new beginning in the way that you think logically, the way you process information. Look at your old thinking, your old beliefs, though,
Your
Is it
mental
stale?
processing.
It represents siblings, neighbors. Maybe there's more acceptance of your siblings today.
Yeah.
Like the way that they grew up and did
Did
certain things,
wild things.
and you judge them then.
Yeah,
But maybe it's like, well, you're
you know,
still around, you're still alive. Maybe there's something to your formula.
Yeah, maybe there's something to that partying. And what do you guys get? Boom.
Magician, wiser and warmer.
Wiser and warmer. Now,
Yeah. This also is about PR and media and studies.
yep. Here we have a very Gemini image. We have the magician who's taking his thoughts, his mental processing, his thought forms, and he's creating reality from them. There is this table that he's in front of, which is a little work table, which has all the tools of the tarot, all the tools of magic, and he's taking his thoughts in the air and he's transforming them into reality the way in a good conversation you have with a Gemini, the thoughts and the conversation just kind of like gets worked up and build it up, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, we're going to do this together. But what are we doing together? Is it something for the community? Is it something for your family? Is it something for your siblings? Or is it serving your ego? It's a performative task. We want to move away from the performative.
Gemini, very chatty.
Very chatty.
Uranus, new ideas, very chatty, very chatty.
Very chatty.
Keep your big ear tuned,
Yeah.
though.
Keep it humble.
Yeah.
Keep it humble and keep it less about yourself and pumping your clever ideas about the way you think the world
And
is.
that's the key to this eclipse, is that it is humbling. This one is humbling. This is what makes it different from last year's Leo new moon. Very humbling.
Whether you like it or not.
Cancer and Cancer rising. This is in your second house. This is about money, yes. Values, yes. The food that you eat, the wine that you drink, but it's about your talents, right?
Your self-worth.
Your self-worth, what you're hanging on to. Maybe it's time to declutter. Maybe it's time to let go. If you have like 25 coffee mugs, maybe you only use 5 of them. You could take the rest to Goodwill.
Yeah, or just throw them away. You know, you could totally do that too. That's fine. Just throw it in the garbage.
Funny.
It doesn't all have to go to Will. There's lots of rooms in the dumps for stuff, you know? Come on.
It all shakes down.
It all shakes down. We don't need to upgrade everything. All right, Emperor. Boom. This is kind of an interesting card for you. This is the card of Aries. All right, once again, where is Mars? Mars is in Cancer. Mars is out of bounds. I'm going to give you a warning about the Emperor card. The Emperor card's a real bossy kind of jerk sometimes, and he doesn't really think what the subjects care or don't care about. He does what he wants to do. He's the earthly king on a fixed square throne made out of solid granite. He's got armor on.
With that square to Neptune, a little desperate, a little insecure, a little deflated, not enough energy. Maybe.
Yeah. But we're talking second house. And wouldn't it be nice if you could be the boss of all of your finances? You know, if you didn't have to compromise and you could just kind of lie back and realize that what you have in your second house is how you feed yourself. You know, what you feed yourself with is enough. You know, you don't need to feed and take care of everybody.
What are you doing for the community? How are you of value to others?
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
How is the emperor of value to the population, to his subjects, you know, without running them aground? But what does he build up? What kind of monuments, what kind of like houses, what kind of like buildings does he build up for them out of generosity of power?
Leo and Leo rising. The introduction is all about you.
Hey!
It's all about you, but it's about looking at what you used to idolize. Your old heroes, right? Maybe they looked strong in the past, but now you're looking back at them like, well, they may look strong, but they seem kind of cruel today.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, look at that with honesty.
Okay. First house.
First house, shedding old thoughts, holding values for others. It's about your body, definitely.
Your whole body.
New exercise routine, new health routine, fresh new ideas.
Also, it's about your life's path and the whole life's journey. This is like the moment you enter the world, you're coming out of the birth canal. This is the first house. It's your body. It's your place in the world. And what do you get? You get a youthful message about values.
A brand new value.
A brand new value.
It's about confidence versus versus protection, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, there's like those confident people that don't really showboat. You can kind of see them from across the room. And
the strong, silent type in a bar corner. Oof.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about. That
Sam Elliott.
We see you, Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
You know, so we're talking like that kind of energy versus, you know, forgive me, Madonna. You know, who is so performative and so insecure. You know, there's a, you know, and this is kind of
good for you. You did it, Everest.
I did it. I said something about Madonna.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to everybody. But it's true, and we all know it. There's a quiet confidence to people, you know, who have ownership of themselves and feel confident and feel really like rested in their self-worth, where they don't need to.
They clearly understand right from wrong.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not wrong until you give me the right price. That's not, you know, genuine. That's not authentic.
That's not authentic. The authentic version of yourself is what we're getting at and what we're aiming for. What Mike and I do, you know, we just talk about tarot and astrology as self-development. And if we could shed the insecurities we have in our life and kind of think of our life's path as one of being, you know, sunny and hopeful and generous and kind.
Embrace the flaws, but don't keep repeating them. Set them free.
And
it takes a lot of courage to do something differently.
Yeah.
You know, to get out of your comfort zone and to like really behave differently, to walk the walk.
Yeah, a lot of people talk it, but not a lot of people walk it. And it takes a lot of bravery to drop the artifice, drop the masks, and be just
drop the
weird
armor.
Yeah, just be our weird, like, authentic selves, you know.
Warts and all.
Mm-hmm.
But don't stew in it. Change it.
There you go.
Virgo rising. Interesting for you. 12. This is the 12th house. Yeah. Hidden, subconscious, hidden support, which could be from aliens or angels. You know, it's
sometimes
about
both.
Sometimes retreating, taking a rest, letting old patterns go. It's about ancestors and your DNA and shedding that code.
So the 12th house has to do with when we're asleep. It has to do with when we're isolated. In hospitals and monasteries, also jails.
Martyrdom
is what I was getting towards. You know, where are we, you know, without a good old martyr?
And Virgos, you love to sacrifice. You know, you sacrifice your time. You do too much often. You burn out.
Yeah. Do you do the dishes that your partner had just finished? You know, that kind of stuff, like the martyrdom of let me like make all the details perfect.
I know we just had an argument, but I cooked this delicious meal for you.
Look at how beautifully I've cut the parsley. You know, it's like these. I of course enjoy the act of cooking and making everything perfect, but don't make the perfection part of a manipulation,
right?
An ego manipulation. You know,
don't keep the tab. Don't do that kind of accounting.
Yeah, don't put notes in the junk drawer saying "Don't mess up my junk drawer."
No,
it's all
selfless means really selfless.
Like
I don't care.
I don't care
if you even bat an eye.
Or if you notice that I did all these details. I did these details because I feel obligated to do it for a selfless reason to help everybody in the whole community. But we're also talking 12th house here. So it's like out of body, hidden spaces, hidden support systems, ghosts, spirits, magic stuff, an eclipse of the 12th house. Really
very
cool.
paranormal.
And if you want to like, you know, you got to check yourself if you want to do magic. And if you want to create a magical working, it can't be from a selfish ego. It can't be that. It's got to be the project, and the point of the whole magical working is itself, and then you have to forget it and let it go. Yeah.
What card do they get?
Oh my gosh, I was talking.
3 of Wands.
Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ship to come in. Yeah. All right. 3 wands, looking for the 4th wand to build a house here. Now, this is a very golden tone card. This has a lot to do with ego. Yellow in the tarot is about the sun. Here we have a sky that is the ego, an ocean that is the ego. What are we looking for here in our golden world as our ship is coming in?
I can't see because it's hidden. It's in the 12th
It's in the 12th house. So what does
We
this
don't
require?
know.
Patience.
Patience and faith.
Patience and faith that it will come into your best benefit. Faith that we're not rushing it in a selfish, egotistical, kind of maniacal way. But just faith that it's coming in, have a little bit of patience, and let us know what you might need to have patience with, because we all certainly need some patience.
Libra rising.
Libra.
This is in your 11th house
Sextile.
position. Sextiling, yes. It's about friends. It's about goals. It's about the future. It's about wishes. It's about the internet. It's about technology.
Yes, it is. 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, which is the friendly house. It's our egalitarian kind of fraternity house. You can make sense of this. If you check your ego and be less kind of dominant, let everyone kind of live together and be part of a community. This is really easy for Libra. You all want things balanced and harmonized.
This is air.
Easy.
And
This is gentle.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. All right.
But it could be, acquaintances turning into friends. Suddenly.
It could be maybe a purging of our old friendships that aren't really working anymore, our old friendships that are just kind of feeding your ego, our old friendships, our old business ideas that aren't really working. This is a scale up, a leveling up.
The reactions that are coming from this group, and maybe it's not bringing you to a higher level.
It might be a little boring and terrestrial, not spiritually elevated here. All right, in this card, we have a farmer. All right, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 of coins. He's a farmer who is looking at his crop, and he's not sure if it's gonna be enough. He's just kind of not really sure if it's been too much of a drought in the Southwest and his melons are funky, and he's making assessments on it. Now, coins, pentacles are values. They're not just money, but the values within our friendships, maybe they have just gotten a little stale. And maybe
you're friends because you have nothing else to do.
Ooh.
But you're not enjoying life. You're not going to the movies. You're not going out. You're not really...
Right.
There's no real give and take.
Yeah, your friendships have not really gotten you anywhere anymore. Maybe you're just hanging out because you're used to it.
Yeah.
This happens a lot. Reach down in your phone and make some contacts with old people and just kind of
shake those trees.
I would also just kind of make eye contact with people you see during the day and smile at them and maybe wave hello, be friendly.
Little gentle, harmless cruising.
Yeah, just cruise for friends. Just go cruising for friends. Make some eye contact. And little, do the nod up or the nod down.
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
This is in your 10th house.
Hey.
Well, 10th house, career, life's work.
It's a
life's
square.
Mission. It's square.
This is square energy. It's a little more difficulty, but Scorpios, they love their 10th house. They certainly do. The 10th house is your job. It's your parents. There's a lot of drama in the 10th house. This is also your social status. And there is an idea of
but there's more hope coming in here. More hope for a new tomorrow, a better tomorrow, a different career.
More
can't change your parents, but
more hope for less stress in your job. How about that? More hope for less stress.
And to be free of some stress could feel very awkward. We don't know if we're doing enough, being enough, achieving enough, climbing enough.
You might not see the point.
To the ease. Yeah.
She can't see the point of it. You might not see the point of having a less stress in your 10th house. You might not see the point of not making the 10th house all about your ego and your drive and your Donald Trumpness of it all. But here,
go,
me, gold. Arches and accolades and stolen valor. Here we have somebody who has not stolen valor. There's a figure on a field. It's a youthful energy. She's there. It's springtime. She stumbles across a sword in the marshes and lifts it up in the air.
That's an eclipse move.
This is an eclipse.
Where does the sword come from?
The heck did this come from? This is weird.
I could drive on this road now.
Oh, that's nice. I have a new idea. This is a new idea, a youthful message about new ideas on how you can clarify. As you see, it's cloudy below, and then the clouds are getting kind of dispersed, and at the top where the tip is, you can't see, it's nice and sunny and clear. Things are going to get clear for you on your thoughts about the 10th house. Now, the sword of truth has two edges: responsibility and freedom. You're responsible for your own freedom, and this figure is responsible for the freedom of her own thoughts, just as you are.
Sag. 9th house. You're quite at home here. Beliefs, studies, faith, your mental alacrity, higher mind.
Yep.
Traveling. Could be, some traveling. And a new set of morals. Maybe your morals were too loose. And suddenly something happens during this eclipse.
It's a reprogramming of your mindset, a reprogramming of your belief mindsets. Yeah. Why? Why are we needing to reprogram our mindset?
Well, as a seeker, you keep an open mind and you're open to all of these thoughts. Yeah. Right? And you're accepting of it. But sometimes you have to firm it up.
Yeah.
Right?
Sagittarius, you are fiery fellows and ladies. You have a lot of positive energy. You really feel like you can do anything you want. And
this is trining you too, so there's great ease.
There's great ease. But, sometimes if you think you can do everything and everything's a joyful experience, you got too much on your plate and you might be kind of surrounded by all these thoughts. 9 of Swords has a lot to do with gossip and paranoia. But I think mostly this is kind of gossip here, which has got this person feeling bound up.
Because you're watching yourself too closely. You're not easy with yourself. You're being a little bit judgmental, perhaps.
Yeah, on your whole belief systems. Now, Jupiter is in Gemini.
Jupiter's in Leo.
Jupiter's in Leo. Yeah, Jupiter's in Leo. Excuse me. Yeah. So this is where the pump up, the expansion, this Jupiter expansion is kind of expanding all these thoughts here.
Yeah, Uranus is in Gemini opposite. Yeah.
This isn't real. All these thoughts, all this gossip, all this paranoia isn't real. She can wiggle her way out of these bindings. Thank you, and
put her foot in the water of intuition.
Walk right out of it.
Just put your little toe into the pool. Feel your emotions. Find your intuition.
Trust your intuition. Instead of reading in a book, but trust the knowledge that you have accumulated through all of your experiences.
Capricorn, this is in your 8th house. It's about transformation on a deep and dark and maybe scary level.
Fear.
Right?
Yeah.
Fear. Trauma. Honesty. Sex.
Death
money,
and sex. Intimacy.
Yes. What's going on in your pants in the front and the back.
Yeah. The intimacy of
how you process toxicity, how you deal with shadow work. Great healing to be found here. If you could find some neutrality. Neutrality is the key here. Yeah. With Leo.
Keep it cool.
In the
keep it really cool in the 8th house. This has to do with hidden things. This is an eclipse with your 8th house involved. Secrets are going to come out.
Yeah.
Secrets are going to come out about you. Secrets are going to come out about you and the way that you deal with intimacy, the way you deal with sex, the way you deal with occult stuff. This is also like spooky stuff, occult magic. We're talking like ghosts coming out of the closets. It's like some like haunted.
The North Node is in your 2nd house. North Node is in your 2nd house, Aquarius.
This is the card of
So
Aquarius.
maybe more development of your own values or your own money, your own cash, your own freedom, your own fluidity.
Now, 8th house, besides occult stuff and what's in your underpants, also is other people's money. So here we have the star, which is Aquarius. We have the card of hope. This is a very good card.
Hope and freedom.
Hope and freedom and independence. This figure is pouring the waters of inspiration, the waters of soul into the whole mechanics of the universe here. Super positive. I hope that this gives you a new spin on your finances and other people's finances, and perhaps you might have a windfall from an inheritance or some investments. I think that'd be lovely for you.
Sweet. Aquarius.
Hey.
7th house. It's about relationships completely.
I'm so worn out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, not you. You're heaven. You're heaven.
Oh,
you're heaven.
Yeah, you know I. Nice. Yeah, it's about legal matters.
It's about legal matters. This one's about legal.
It's about
matters.
new relationships, old relationships, relationships you let go. Maybe they come back around. But it's about new relationships and futurism. And, yes, and about thinking for yourself. Doing for yourself,
right.
Not living for the other person. It's not me.
No.
But doing everything for yourself.
Yeah.
Creatively. Yeah.
Creatively. All right. Tower. Okay, Tower. What is the Tower card about? It's about things that were not built on solid ground finally disintegrating because they were built in garbage.
If wishes and buts were berries and nuts, we'd
all have a bowl of granola. Right? Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell myself things which aren't true. Here we go. The Tower card is a card of destruction that has to happen. This is inevitable destruction of things that needed to fade. This is a very eclipse energy. There is a lightning bolt that is hitting the top of this tower, knocking the crown off of this tower. Our ivory towers that sometimes us Aquariuses get into where we're perched on all of our...
Cool and distant. And you don't have to deal with the doings of humans and people and feelings. I hate feelings.
No, I hate the feelings. I like my ivory tower, which I can look down on everything and just kind of coolly observe it. Well, I guess now I can't do that. Not with my legal matters and my relationships. But also, it's a karma card. Now, the karma's coming back to us. The karma of what we have kind of done that didn't...
Who you've been in relationships with others.
The ego-centric kind of lower aspects of Leo, the bossiness, and I'm talking intellectual bossiness, I'm talking kind of emotional cold bossiness. Haughtiness, eyes in Aquarius can
judgmental.
It's all me. Yeah. I can totally do that. It's got to change. This isn't working. Let's move it on. Let's flip the script.
Wow.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, Pisces.
Pisces, 6th house. This is about your routine, your day-to-day, your pets, your gut.
Your gut health, your gut flora, literally the billions of microbes inside your belly. That's its own mind.
If you start in with a new routine, all the doors start opening. You meet different people. There are different opportunities.
Yeah.
Right?
Even if
new jobs, new life completely.
So this could be a radical shift in your day-to-day routine, which is going to get you more connected to the public. Wow, that's kind of nice. This could be a switch in your gut health routine, in the way you're eating, You know, that
changes your attitude, changes the way you feel, makes you happier. You make more eye contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, perhaps, here's a crazy idea. Perhaps go to like a natural grocer's and just get yourself some better food and say hello to the people who are also there getting themselves some
or just
better
some
food.
prebiotic, probiotics.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just some gummies.
It's going to help you a lot because ding ding ding, Queen of Wands.
You'll be able to feel your intuition better
Yes.
if you have happy gut flora.
Happy gut flora. If you're not gurgling, and this sounds so simple, but if your gut feels good, you're gonna
stressed, right? Yeah.
think
yeah.
good. You know, you're gonna feel good in your emotions, and you'll be able to listen to Snuffles the cat intuition on how you can help yourself grow and prosper
and be a better service to people.
Yeah, there's something about your whole lifestyle which is going to shift, and it's going to become a very reflective, kind of inspirational, fiery attitude of growth and natural harmony. As you see, she's got this little kind of sunflower there, noting that she is part of the growth of nature. And nature trusts the intuition. They don't force it with the ego. The flowers don't have egos. They don't care. They just make flowers, and then they feed the bees. Just lovely. That's all they do. It's just, it's harmony. This is really what we're trying to go for.
We're going for harmony.
Harmony. We're going for balance. This is an eclipse.
Genuine action. Don't sit around waiting for something on this day
No.
on August 12th.
No.
Right? Don't sit around waiting. Eclipses have such a wide orb. They can be felt a month before and 6 months after. That's everything. It's the whole year.
It's the whole year, but this is part of your personal drama.
It's a new intention.
Yeah,
New intention. Act on it, though.
And it's a new seed. This is a new seed. This isn't, everything. But you know what is everything? You are. You are everything to us. We love you so much.
Nothing without our audience.
Meow.
No, that's the truth.
If you've gotten this far, just leave a comment. Please like this. If you watch our videos and you have not subscribed, it's free. You could do that. That'd be nice. If you would like a reading from us, we sure would love to do that with you.
Or just let us know what's happening.
Yeah, just let us know what's happening. Yeah. Or if you have had a reading with us, say hi and check in with us. And
we love you.
Love you very much.